Welcome back, my beautiful friends. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York. I'm your host, Zen Sams. Now, up next in our Business and Buzz segment, we are sadly missing our regular contributor, Kyle Wool, but that's only because Kyle is off making tons and tons of money and tending to keeping that up. Kyle, we will miss you. But in lieu of the talented Mr. Wool, we will be featuring influencer, book author, and entrepreneur Dennis Koutoudis. And today we are chatting about Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion and what his take on this is, as well as the importance of social media, staying connected online, and the powers that reside within LinkedIn. What we know is that the power of social media and a strong online presence is key to building brand trust and loyalty, especially in the business world. Whether you're a wealth manager, a trader, a banker, an analyst, an artist, or a small business owner, consumers need and crave connectivity. And connectivity breeds community, and community breeds loyalty. And loyal customers feed the bank account. It's all intertwined. Hence, Microsoft purchasing what is basically access to an online community of loyal users, which is very telling of where we are heading in this digital process. Companies definitely need to build consumer trust by creating an authoritative and informative online presence through reliable content. That's key. Companies must learn to create hybrid, high-end services that combine the accessibility of online advisory services with the tailored service of traditional wealth management firms. Now, about that Activision, Microsoft's largest ever acquisition. Yup, it's the largest video game acquisition in history. Microsoft is buying the major video game publisher behind the Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and Candy Crush. Now, these franchises are all valued at around $68.7 billion, hence this purchase. Now, Microsoft Chief Executive Satya Nadella stated that gaming is the most dynamic and exciting category in entertainment across all platforms today, and it's going to play a key role in the development of metaverse platforms. Now, this is Microsoft's largest ever acquisition, far topping the company's $26.2 billion purchase of LinkedIn back in 2016. And if there's anyone that knows LinkedIn, it's our international best-selling author and guest, widely recognized as one of the world's leading LinkedIn experts. Dennis Koutoudis, his skill sets have allowed him to work with thousands of individuals and corporate clients globally, including numerous execs from powerhouse companies like Nike, Microsoft, Google, Pfizer, Amazon, and that's just to name a few. He is a sought-after speaker and works very diligently to create new and inspiring ways that will shape the future. Nearly 3 million people follow him on social media, and he's been featured in some of the most influential and well-known publications around. Welcome to the show, superstar.
Thank you for inviting me, Zen. It's nice to be here.
Nice to be here, my Greek brother. So let's get down to it. We're going to start with this headliner and circle back to the power of online connectivity. So Microsoft is about to acquire a huge selection of intellectual property and game development resources, right? So these executives talked up Activision's 400 million monthly active users as one of the major attractions to the deal, and how vital these communities could play in Microsoft's various metaverse plays. Now, this is a very significant deal for the consumer side of the business, and more importantly, Microsoft acquiring Activision really starts the metaverse arms race. This ties into people love being connected and part of a community. What do you say to this?
Well, look, Microsoft is very well known for its moves. Strategically buying LinkedIn a few years back was a solid move. I mentioned that in my feature in Fortune, Greece, actually, where I already was talking about this subject as well. So when I saw in the headline, actually on the New York Times, that Microsoft was going to acquire Activision, I thought, okay, they must know something. They must know better for doing that, because they're known for their solid moves in the past and currently. So I believe, that this, it's all about more and more people are online, nowadays, and the gaming industry is booming as well. So they're going to get a huge audience by purchasing this. And as I said, they know better.
Yes, and to top off what you're saying about the gaming industry, data analytics came in from a firm called Newzoo, and they estimate the global gaming market generated 180.3 billion of revenues in 2021, right? And that is expected to grow to 218.8 billion by 2024. I mean, these are staggering numbers. So, social media platforms and channels are continuing to evolve, and this is challenging businesses to adjust social strategies to capture the attention of their target audiences, right? This helps build brand visibility and generate leads. As business owners and entrepreneurs look to harness the power of social media in this shifting digital landscape, they're going to definitely need to have an excellent grasp of social media fundamentals and keep up with evolving social media trends. So as of April 2021, Dennis, social media platform users reached a global total of 4.33 billion. That equates to more than half the world's population, which stood at 7.85 billion at the start of April 2021. How are you leveraging LinkedIn as a business tool, given these numbers?
Well, what I'm doing is what we're doing actually with my co-founder, Emily Papas, co-founder and wife. Actually, we created this business back in 2000, the end of 2014. So we're helping people accomplish their professional dreams through people and companies, of course, through most effective utilization of the LinkedIn platform and beyond. So, and as you can imagine, during the pandemic, the demand for people who seeked services such as ours to help them optimize the utilization of platforms like LinkedIn has considerably increased. So people are trying to find more and more ways to maximize the utilization of LinkedIn to bring them maximum results. Because if you utilize LinkedIn in the right way, the results can be amazing.
Now, when you talk about utilizing it in the right way, you're talking about from a user standpoint or from a business standpoint. I mean, a lot of people know just the basic fundamentals of LinkedIn, but the business and the enterprises that are on that platform is what you're advocating for, so they could be able to implement the many different strategies that LinkedIn has. I mean, you need to be really, that's why you wrote the book on this, a genius to figure this out if this is not your expertise. What kind of rise have you seen in businesses' performance as a result of incorporating your strategies in LinkedIn?
Well, I have many testimonials. I've got over 250. If someone visits my profile on LinkedIn, they'll see many, results from there. But usually, what we've seen is like them acquiring, and there are companies in there, that we help. That if they land one client, it's like millions to them.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah. This is game
so
changing.
yeah, game changing for them. And we see that, within a few weeks, they've landed a client because of they're utilizing our advice. And all this is up there. They can visit my profile, they can visit our websites, and they can see all these people talking about their experiences. Some of them are looking for investors, some of them are looking for more clients.
And so again, back to that power of connectivity. Now, the flexibility and ubiquity that the internet offers via a host of digital marketing opportunities, especially for even wealth management firms, right, where we're speaking to this business and buzz segment, to more really efficiently reach their high net worth client base is really kind of what companies want right now. This is all the craze, and the development of automated advisory services and data analytics platforms that equally help wealth managers to cut costs and more accurately target their marketing efforts are emerging as we speak. And it's kind of tying into what you do with LinkedIn and these platforms. But the wealth management industry has been really slow to embrace advances in technology. And unless you're part of, for instance, Revere Securities Young Investor lineup, older, more traditional investors remain distrustful of these automated services and prefer to interact face to face with their advisor. And younger consumers continue to be distrustful of financial professionals as a result of the 2008 financial crisis. So, what do you say to this?
Look, the goal here is still to have this face-to-face interaction, or maybe it's a Zoom call or interact. But the first point of contact is LinkedIn, right? So we get on the radar of our target prospects. We, in the right way, we arrange a networking conversation with them. We begin building solid professional relationships, and what we're looking to is to arrange a conversation either via online video calls or in person. So still the goal is the same, but we need to utilize the tools that are available to get us to this tool, the modern tools.
Yeah, exactly. No, the modern tools are definitely, look, there's 1.4 billion active social media users a day on the platform. Most of them are using the platform not once a day, but twice a day, multiple times a day. So definitely that's where the online community is. And of course, you see these big business deals in where Microsoft is purchasing, Activision, and it makes a headline. Well, it's making a headline because it's very telling of the times that we live in. I mean, this is major, it's epic on all fronts. And at the end of the day, this Activision Blizzard deal for $68.7 billion is going to set precedents for other companies, because now this just put the metaverse and really the power of online community on the map in the most apparent way, making businesses like yours and services like yours extremely needed at this moment in time, where companies need to be embarking on the digital process. I say what people should be afraid of is not having an online presence. That's the fear businesses should have, not how to get on it and navigate it, but not to be on there at all.
Exactly. And being there with a solid presence and knowing how to best utilize, will give them a solid competitive advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, it was such a pleasure talking to you, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was awesome having you.
It was a pleasure to be invited to your show, Zen.
You got it. Guys, you have to check out Dennis and his beautiful wife. Check out Dennis Koutoudis at Dennis Koutoudis on the gram, or head directly to their website at linkedsuperpowers.com. Again, that's linkedsuperpowers.com, and on the gram at Dennis Koutoudis. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WR, the voice of New York. We'll be right back after this.
A moment